Alrighty then. Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 494. Sorry about that. Transactions. Let's see where we are. Oh, there's Stanley. Yeah, he wouldn't let me go in the woods this morning on our first walk, and I didn't. We turned around, came back, and then we just went back in there, and it turns out there's a cow and a calf in there. And nothing more dangerous than a moose cow with a very small calf. So anyway, good job, Stanley. Employee of the month, earning it for next month too. All right, transactions. The business of being an author is about managing transactions, managing how you get the book into somebody else's hands and how they interact with you on that. You can get a book into their hands for an email. You can get it to them for a price. You can get it to them for a commitment to purchase another book. You can get it to them for a review, arc. All different kinds of ways of transactional basis on your book. And when you just do a free book, you put it out there, you do the wide free, hey everybody, here's a free book, you promote it, and that's almost a non-transaction. That's the least amount of transaction possible. All somebody has to do is click on it and download your book for free. They owe you nothing for it. That's why I am leaning away from any kind of perma-free and stuff like that, because a transaction. Make it a transaction where you get something, they get something, everybody wins. So readers pay you an email or money. They pay you through through a share of your subscription if they borrow it in Kindle Unlimited, and you get paid so you can keep doing what you're doing. You deliver quality content to them. That's part of your commitment as your part of the transaction. You're not just going to throw together some pile of garbage and want them to pay for it. They may one time. And they're not going to convince their friends to buck up and pay too. So you can publish a bad book, but that'll ruin your reputation. It'll ruin your foundation. Or let's just say you'll never be able to build a foundation if you've got that bad book. And it's not that it's bad because you gave it your best effort and it wasn't that good. No, it's just it's bad. You're trying to get over and not doing everything you needed to do to put out a good book. So good cover. Good, a well-edited book so it reads smoothly, and a good story, smooth flowing with a good tempo, and keeps the reader engaged. And then they'll come back. That's part of the good side of the transaction. As a professional author, every interaction with your fans is transactional. Every interaction with your fans is transactional. That means whatever engagement you have, people have great engagement on their fan pages, with social media, whether Facebook, Reddit, Instagram, and those kinds of transactions there are you are trading time for their loyalty. and they may stay loyal even if you don't jump on social media a lot, or if you have somebody else acting on your behalf. But it's still, that's part of the transaction, is they get something, they get unprecedented access to their favorite author, which that's today. You can do that. 30 years ago, not so much. You kind of had to get an address, you send a letter to the publisher, and hopefully the publisher forwarded it. Sorry, a lot of, hard time working the pipes today. So unprecedented access. So giving them that access, now that's a transaction. Now you're trading off your time for their loyalty, for their commitment to future books, or for their interaction, whether it's leaving a review, whether it's the street team where they're talking up the book. Oh my God, what a great story. I can't believe this happened. No spoilers. Still, great conversation. And a lot of people will, that spoiler is not as bad as a lot of folks think. The first review comes out, I can't believe the butler did it. Yeah, cool, on the very first review. So make sure the butler, if they do it, make sure it's so cliche that nobody believes it. Aha. There you go. Give something to get something. You can both win, and shaping the win-win is where your business will take off. They win because they have access to you. They win when they buy one of your books because they are entertained. They win when they read your book. They win when they leave a review because you're excited about it. You are happy to give them more and give them a better book next time. Every bit as good as the last one and better. That's a part of the transaction. Keep doing what you're doing. Consistency is huge in this business. And that is part of the commitment too. Your transaction is I'm going to publish a book, and you're going to like it. And they do like it. Well, then they're going to want another one. Part of the transaction. So think about all your engagements as transactions. What is the cost in your time? What is the cost in money? What does it bring in on the other side? And don't be so mercenary that when you're dealing with other authors, now you're looking at transactions. What can you do for me? That's the bad side of thinking about it as transactions. Think about transactions with your fans and how they can support you and you can support them. And you've already given your part of it is I'm going to write a great book, and next one's going to be even better. And I'm going to keep doing that consistently, year in, year out. All right. Hopefully that helps thinking about shaping your business mind for being a self-published author. Peace, fellow humans.